All right.
Oh.
Sorry. That was a good one, though.
How was Gold Coast?
It was good. It was cold. It was like 19 degrees. People were freaking out.
Yeah, my dad lives in Brisbane, and he's saying that it's cold. For Brisbane, it's cold. Yeah, and the nights are getting down into like 6s, 7s.
Yeah. It was cold, but I wasn't. I was looking around like, oh, these people are.
Because when I was there 3 weeks ago, it was nice. It was 22, 23 every day.
Yep.
Beautiful.
It was like there were most days, but then there were some days where it's like really rainy and.
Oh, it did rain.
It was pretty torrential for a bit.
Yeah.
Which is good though. I miss that weather. But we're here now.
We're here now.
Yeah.
Last night was pretty torrential.
Oh yeah.
Did you train? Where did you train? Tell us some of the places you trained.
Okay, so I trained a couple of times.
I did see on the day you left, you trained at any time.
Yeah.
Here?
Yes. Because I had to get my workout in before, I had to go to the airport, so training
You still got that membership?
Yeah, I spend like $37 a fortnight, don't even see it come out. It's just like in case I do go anywhere, I can always train somewhere.
Okay.
But I trained at the hotel one we were at for a couple of days. They had a lot of like Liberty stuff.
Okay.
So it was a good gym. Obviously, it had some of the older hammer strengths, real biomechanically shoulder wrecking ones. Trained at Recomp, which is awesome.
Yep.
So loved that dungeon. Adam, thank you very much. They also had integrity stuff, and I've never seen a low row so heavy. I think I was telling you about that. The weight stack went up to like 250 kilos. And I got to 135 and I could do like 5 reps. I was like, well, this is cool. I trained at a place called EMF. That was had a lot of life fitness and hammer strength stuff, but it was more like a family owned sort of one.
EMF, yeah, so that's just an independent gym.
Yep.
I think I have heard of that one, on the Gold Coast.
Yeah, and the last one I trained at was World Gym. Don't like that place. I don't like World Gym at all.
Did you go to Fitness Cartel?
No, that's up in Maroochydore.
Oh.
So it was about a 3-hour drive up towards Cairns way. So no, unfortunately.
Oh, they're not on the Gold Coast?
Nah, not on the Gold Coast yet.
Yeah.
But it was good. Recomp was fun though. Recomp was a lot of fun, yeah.
You didn't like World Gym?
Nah.
No?
Too many stringers and yoga pants for my liking. It's just not my like. And I did notice this actually. I said to you and Luke yesterday. That when you start training, the longer you train, like in years, I've realized the more clothes you actually put on.
Well, that's right. And then the less clothes you buy.
Yeah.
I'm training in the same pants and shirt I've trained in for like 15 years.
Yeah, I've gotten to the point now where it's trackies and a hoodie.
Yeah.
And like every now and then I have a beanie on. So I'm that guy like rugged up with everything, just training and being natural. You've got the curse of the natty where you look like nothing when you got a jumper on. And then, it was a mess though. I saw about 5 dead cockroaches. No one using towels, no one writing anything down, no one wiping anything, and no plates on actual like pegs, just on every machine. Yeah. So that was frustrating. So the back of my mind, I'd kill someone. But yeah, good time off.
But otherwise, the trip to Gold Coast
was good.
All right, let's get into it.
All right.
Got a couple of rants.
We do.
But quickly, new products. There's not much new. There's some new flavours. So Faction Labs, Attention. Has got some new flavours in. So Ari's put in there every single flavour.
Yeah.
But the new flavours are candied grape, red raspberry, and vanilla cola.
So that'll be these 3 at the front.
So that's the vanilla cola.
Yep.
So Attention, one of my favourite nootropics.
Yep.
Really good nootropic. It still contains about 100 milligrams of caffeine.
Yes.
I think so.
No. Yes. Oh yeah.
It does contain some caffeine, but a very small amount. But just a good nootropic. You feel really good on it, nice and alert. Lots of new. I haven't tried any of these new flavours, but I'll have to give them a go. But $69.95.
Yeah, for how many serves? 30 serves, I believe. 35 serves.
35 serves.
There you go.
So if you're looking for a very, very low, I'd virtually call it non-stim, but very low stim, just to pick me up during the day, or even used as a pre-workout. I sometimes use some of these as a pre-workout, when I just don't want a high stim.
Yep.
get onto it. Facts and Labs, there's 6 flavours all up.
Yes.
So the other flavours you've got there, I've got here orange passion fruit.
Yep, strawberry kiwi and peach mango.
Yep, and added to it candied grape, red raspberry, and vanilla cola.
6 flavours in total now.
6 flavours, yep.
Wow.
Can't go wrong.
Let's keep them there for now.
International Protein Extreme Mass.
Yes.
So we've got that in because people have been asking for a 50-50 powder, and that's what this one very well is.
Yep.
50% carbs, 50% protein. Good to use as a meal replacement type product.
Very much so.
Or then just as a post-workout or any other time when you want a product with a little bit more calories.
Yeah.
So it comes in a 1.5 kilo and a 4 kilo, $59.95 for the 1.5.
Yep.
And $134.95 for the 4 kilos. We've got a choc banana, choc truffle, and vanilla ice cream. How many serves has that got in it?
15.
And their service size?
100 grams is a serving size.
So it's not one of these big, giant, massive 300 to 400
gram serving size.
But
But yeah,
about 400 calories.
Yep.
Which is good. Available now. Also in the International Protein, in the amino charged WPI, there's a new flavour.
Yes.
Caramel
popcorn.
Now you tried it. I haven't had a chance to try it. We've got a tub here, which I'm going to use today after training.
And it is magnificent.
Yep.
I love caramel popcorn, but just as a snack. And this really hits nail on the head, especially with the popcorn taste. I taste that a lot more than caramel. So that's really cool.
Is it sweet?
It's sweet, but it's also got that bit of savouriness. Like a little bit of saltiness as well.
Okay.
So it's good. It's a very good flavour. And obviously being a WPI, you know, you've got very, very minimal digestive distress. I think they've added digestive enzymes in here as well, in case you are super lactose intolerant or lactose susceptible. But yeah, 9 times out of 10, WPIs aren't going to give you that bloat.
One of Australia's premier companies.
Yep.
I think 20 years is strong now.
20 years now. They had their 20th anniversary.
They actually had that on the Gold Coast while you were there.
Yeah. Did they?
Yeah. And we got invitations. You could have gone.
Well.
Like they had a big. So congratulations to Troy and the team.
Yep.
Well done, International Protein. 20 years, and looking forward to trying that. So you would rate it as a flavour?
I do rate this as a very, very nice flavour.
Yep.
It's $79.95.
Yep. Full WPI. Yep. So we got 907 gram bag for $59.95, 1.25 kilo tub for $79.95, and 3 kilos for $159.95. One of the best value WPIs on the market.
3 kilos of WPI.
Yep.
Interesting.
And last of all, what we got, new flavours again. EHP Labs, they continue rolling out limited edition flavours.
Yep.
So this is their Rainbow Candy. Limited edition in both Oxy Shred and the Pride pre-workout. And the Pride pre-workouts are now all back in stock.
Yep. It's good. I like them.
I like the Pride. Good pre-workout. Check out a review. We have got that online.
Nothing to complain about. Nice flavours. Rainbow candy, Skittles.
Yep.
Cool.
Available now. Oxy Shred $79.95. Pride $69.95. As well, all the other flavours are in stock as well. All right. So I was here during the week while you were here.
Yep.
And while I'm here, obviously, I get to see people training, and I end up watching.
People watching.
Yeah, and just you see it on Instagram and everything, and then people training, and then they coming up saying, "Oh, I'm not making any gains." Now, these are some of the things I noticed that people are doing wrong in the gym.
Okay.
And there's not one or two things. There's a lot of things. There's some people are doing every single one of these things wrong in the gym. The first one is I think they're doing too many sets / exercises.
Yep.
There was a really good thing by Mike Pearson. I don't know if you listened to the Barbell Bros podcast.
No, I don't listen to it.
Yeah, worth listening to. Good podcast. But Mike and his partner in the podcast, I can't remember his name, he talked about the same thing, saying that you only really need 2 effective sets. 3 at the most. And if you're doing those exercises correctly and effectively, that's all you need. And only 2 or 3 exercises. So you don't need to be in the gym for hours. You don't need to do 10 sets of one particular exercise followed by another one. You just need to do 2 or 3 exercises and train hard.
Yeah,
effectively.
intensity.
Yep. The other one is there's too much fucking around. In between sets, everything else, that just basically takes out the intensity out of your workout. I reckon. Yeah. Stop fucking around. Not enough intensity.
Which sort of plays into what you just said.
Well, it plays into what I said, but a lot of people think intensity means more exercises, more sets, hours in the gym, but it doesn't. And this is another thing where Mike talked about it. It really boils down to the fact that when you're doing your set and when your body is screaming at you to put it down, you then find 2 more reps.
Yep.
That's intensity. And if you do that in only 2 or 3 sets, that's all you need. But the thing is, I see people, they you know, some of our members are guilty of this too. Just general people who train, most of them stop way short of where they could go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, way short. And these are all things we spoke about in lots of times.
Every single.
There's not enough focus on compounds.
That is one thing I've noticed. It's a lot more machine-based stuff now as well.
Yeah. People are focusing on machines. There seems to be, you know, they're not focusing on the chins, the bench press, the squats, leg press, deadlifts. Those compound exercises are the ones that build the muscle. All the other exercises are pretty well just a little bit of fluff on top. Not tracking, and we speak about this all the time. You cannot effectively progress in your training if you do not track what you are lifting, the sets, the reps, and the weights, because it's all about progressive overload.
Yeah.
And you won't be able to do it just remembering it from what you did last time.
Yeah, I say this to my clients a lot. Like, do you track anything? Oh yeah, no, but I remember. I'm like, okay, when was the last you did bench? Last week. Okay, what was the weight you did?
Yeah.
This much. How many reps? This much. How many sets? This much. Okay, 6 months ago, what did you do? I don't know. There's your problem.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I mean, you can always start tracking. Like, there is no harm in starting now. I mean, and then you just go pick a weight, do as much as you can. That's your max strength.
Yeah.
Like, even if you did like a 60 kilo bench press and you literally failed at rep 51 or 52, like you can't get 53, hypothetically speaking, let's just say that. Next week, try it again, but this time go, okay, last week I got 60 kilos for 52 reps, let's try 60 kilos again, and now you got 54.
Yeah.
You know, that's the only variability there is there's something there that wasn't there prior.
Yep.
And that's it, again, it's a very, very rough estimation, but that's how you can progress and track and apply progressive overload. And even after I'm coming up in my 10th year of training, I'm still making progress.
Yeah, and I must admit, I've been tracking for the last 6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
And I wish I'd done it.
Yeah.
From
me too. I remember
from the word go. So I basically wasted 20 years of training. Even though I had reasonable results, I reckon I could have got a lot better if I had seriously tracked everything that I did. Yeah. I think the other thing is that a lot of people don't enjoy training. And that might sound funny, but I don't think a lot of people, they train because they think they have to or whatever. But what makes me say that is I see all these posts about people talking about motivation. How do I get motivated? You know?
Yep.
Me and you, to us, that's bullshit. I mean, training is now so ingrained into our psyche, and that if we don't train, we miss it. Yeah.
Even when I was going away, my wife got very upset with me.
Yeah.
It's like, well, don't train so early because we might miss our flight. I'm like, well, I'm not going to miss the flight. You know, I just have to train. You know, it's a reset button for me. If I don't train for 3 or 4 days, I start getting antsy. I start getting frustrated. I start getting very short fused. And then I train. It's like reset. I feel great again.
That's right.
But yeah, it's motivation is a hard thing because just say hypothetically speaking, like when my last prep, a week out from the show, I was still training.
Yeah.
But it would take a long time for me to get into it. Like, you know, this first couple of sets, first exercise or two, I was like, oh, you know, don't want to do this. But then after that hump, I'm like, all right, I'm ready to go now. I'm having fun. You just have to you have to find a reason to do it as well. If you can find a reason.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But I think enjoyment is one of the biggest reasons.
Yeah, a hobby.
learn to really love your training. Learn to love the progress, and embrace that it takes a while, and embrace that patience that is required for you to become successful.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I think that's one of the most important things. Every single person I know who is successful or a good bodybuilder, they've got all of these things in place.
Yep.
But most of all, they love their training. It's a massive part.
Yep.
You
Very
know,
much so.
I haven't competed in 10 years and I don't plan to compete, but I still train like
you're going to.
Like I'm going to compete.
Yeah.
Because I love training. Yeah. So, and even when you were away last week, there was many times I think, oh yeah, I'm not going to train today, but I'd sit here and in the end, I'd end up training.
Yeah, got bored.
Yeah, not only that, not just bored, but in the end I thought, no, it's time to train. It's so ingrained in me now that it's just a part of your life. And that's why when you go away on holidays, and even when I go away on holidays, I train also for that reason, but also if I stop training for a week or two, well then it takes me 6 weeks to get back to where I was. So I just don't want to lose any of that. The other question I had, I was sitting here last week, and one of my members actually asked me that. I was just about to go on the floor and train, and he goes, "Oh, Kim, you know, you train here every day, you know, like, you know, do you go to any other gyms and train for a break?" And I sort of thought, a break? Why would I want a break from here? I built this place to how I want it to be. Why would I want to go anywhere else? I don't need a break from here. I love training here.
Yeah, I'll only
like I say, every workout when we start, I always just about go, why wouldn't you want to train here?
Yeah, I mean, got everything you need.
Yeah. All right, that's it. But yeah, look at those things with your training. I think people are doing too much, I don't know, Instagram bullshit, weird stuff.
Okay, so Instagram bullshit stuff. So that's one thing. Now, I've taken it upon myself to every now and then, like you go on Instagram or you look at the reels, sort of like a TikTok sort of thing. And the one thing I see a lot of is these Instagram influencers who look fantastic. Like they look great, but then they're changing up, they're getting on a machine and they're putting a different handle on it and then sitting on the side and then doing something weird with their shoulders, like I'm hitting this particular part. It's like, no, you're not. No, you just use the machine. If you're using a machine, use the machine the way it's supposed to be intended.
That's right.
Like the one thing I saw is a guy was doing a lat pull down, but the chair is facing this way. He was sitting on the side of it with a single handle and he was doing this.
Yep.
Now, I just wrote on there, or just use the machine the way it's intended.
Yeah, that's right.
If you can't reinvent the wheel.
No.
A movement is there for a reason. You don't have to change it up because guess what's going to happen? You're just going to regress. You're not going to make any difference by switching up the handle. Just because you switch the way your arm is or the tibia and fibula doesn't mean you're going to increase hypertrophy, increase strength. You're just adding another variable that's going to, at the end of the day, be detrimental in the long term.
Yep.
You don't have enough of a foundation built in order for you to use those slight variations in order to hit a particular muscle group or a particular section of muscle. I don't know, it just frustrates me.
I know, and that brings me down to that point 4 that I made of not enough focus on compounds.
Yeah.
Just you don't see these people putting up videos of themselves squatting or benching or deadlifting because effectively that's what everyone else does or is supposed to do. So they get more views by putting up inventing all sorts of weird exercises.
I saw this one thing. Okay, I saw this one thing, and there was a guy saying, "I'm training my bicep peak." Now, this has been around for years. A bicep peak, just like every other muscle group, is determined by your genetic factors.
Length of the muscle
inserts, muscle origins. Like for instance, Arnie had a huge ass chest because he had a huge rib cage, but he also had large clavicles. So he had that. So his chest is naturally going to be bigger. But people still train. This is Arnie's chest workout to get Arnie's chest. No, you can't get Arnie's chest. But this thing I was on here, it was a guy with a single dumbbell, leaning over an incline bench, holding it like this, and doing a curl like this.
Yeah.
Or just do a fucking curl. Sorry, Ari, can you bleep that last part? but overcomplicating the most simplest things.
That's right. Yeah.
I could go on for a long time about that. There are a lot of things I see.
That's right.
Yeah.
Too many things.
Yeah, there's way too many things.
Anyway, I don't think we said it actually at the beginning. This was Thursday Thunder.
Yes, it was. The 17th.
The 17th of April. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening, guys.
Yep.
If you've got any questions, just hit us up. As per normal, this episode is brought to you by Australian Muscle and Australian Muscle the Gym and Australian Muscle Online.
With free Australia-wide delivery.
Free Australia-wide delivery on all these products, plus everything else that we sell online. And also, we have here at the gym, we have extended our special.
Yep.
$3.99 for 12 months. No joining fees, no key fees, no admin fees, no other fees.
Nope.
$3.99, and that will run until the end of this month. So another 2 weeks to go.
Yep.
We've just had really good response on it.
have,
So we thought we would let it up. People were still ringing up on the weekend asking, so we have extended it for another 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
So come and check us out. You can always come and try us out. First workout is always free. Thanks, guys. See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.